This is a great movie. You're not going to regret it. You're going to want to skip this movie. Have you ever wondered what movie should I see this weekend? Well, we're here to help. It's On Cinema at the Cinema. Hi, everybody. Welcome to another episode of On Cinema at the Cinema. I am your host, Decker. No, actually, it's Tim Heidecker, but I am in character. I am in the Decker costume because today is Decker Day. Next week is the beginning of Decker 2. So we're celebrating Decker 2 here with my guests from Decker, President Davidson, Mr. Joe Estevez, and Gregg Turkington, star and co-writer of certain sequences. Thank you guys for coming, and I hope it's not too confusing. And this is not Jack Decker's opinion. This is just, I felt like it would be fun to be in the wardrobe of Jack Decker for this episode in honor of Decker, which is airing on Monday. Very excited about the premiere of Decker 2. I'm just couldn't be happier that it's getting out there.
I love the outfit. I mean, Tim, you're kind of an extension of Decker anyway, you know? So
it is
you
my
both
idea.
got the same persona,
Right.
right? So there you go.
I think it's cool that you can combine worlds like this, and it makes it more fun for the On Cinema fans and the Decker fans. I think you'd be going too far if you review the movies as Jack Decker.
Right, well, the hair is different and everything, and I'm not doing the character voice and everything, but I just thought it'd be fun to show people that this is a little behind the scenes.
Oh, it's a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Do you feel more like Decker now or more like...
You know, I got to say, I'm able to kind of get in between that sort of place where I can easily slip in if I'm not too
There
careful.
he is. He's back. Yeah, yeah,
You know?
yeah.
But I won't because we're here to talk about movies. And,
Waking you up at 4 o'clock in the morning, who would you be? Would you be Tim or would
That's
you
a
be
good question.
Decker?
That is a good question. I think it's me. I am always me, and I'm just in a great mood. You know, we've been having so much fun putting this show together. Ayaka and Tom Cruise Heidecker, my child, they're back in my life. We're all putting the pieces back together, staying over at Gregg's, and thanks for putting up with us. And,
Yeah, no, it's cool. It's nice having you around, and if we weren't so busy with Decker, we maybe catch up on some movies at home, you know?
Yeah, but it's a madhouse over there. I tell you what, if anybody out there has kids, they'll know that it is nuts.
There's a lot of videotapes for Tom to dig through, and I appreciate that.
A lot of toys and everything. It's just like jumping into the deep end with the fatherhood stuff has been wild. But going back and forth between here and Hawaii and shooting Decker and doing this show, it's just been like a real...
Hawaii, yeah?
We've been doing Decker in Hawaii.
Oh,
and
And
Joe, you've been such a big part of the show.
Well, I appreciate that.
Loves seeing you as the president. You do such a good job acting in it.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, and I often think, I mean, you know, this Decker character, I mean, what a personification he is. I sometimes think in playing the president, wow, you know, what if every president had a Decker, you know? It'd certainly be a different world,
I didn't
wouldn't
think about that.
Yeah.
All right, well, let's run through the movies.
And a code breaker, too, that a lot of times these codes don't get broken, you know, because you don't have people with the expertise of a Special Agent Kington.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a fictitious show, so you can get people with supernatural powers, like the ability to crack codes as easily as Kington does.
Yeah.
In real life, you know, it takes a lot of training, and a lot of guys still can't crack the codes.
Imagine what this guy could do with North Korea, huh? If you just turned him loose on that puppy, huh?
Wow.
Yeah, boy.
Yeah.
All right, well, let's run through these movies so we can get out of here. We got Chappie, directed by Neil Blomkamp, starring Hugh Jackman. Hugh
Jackman. Yeah.
Jackman. Oh, the old Sigourney Weaver is back. And Charto Copley, whoever that is. A one-of-a-kind gifted robot is kidnapped at birth by two criminals and finds himself the adopted son of a strange and dysfunctional family. This is another great sci-fi style movie with robots and everything, and different kind of movie, I hate to say, but in a good way. So I loved it, and I recommend it to everybody I see and meet. And I appreciate the filmmaker for going out on a limb on this one. And the acting was very good, and so was their special effects when it comes to the robots. All the best to the filmmakers and to Sigourney Weaver, who was great seeing her. And I give it 5 bags of popcorn with 2 bags of soda. What do you think, Joe and Gregg?
You know, I saw the previews when I was watching another movie, and I enjoyed the previews. So, you know,
We
I'd
don't
give
really
it.
review previews here. It's just going to be...
Oh,
So if you didn't see it, that's no problem.
Yeah,
Gregg,
okay.
what'd you think?
You know.
You know what? I really like this movie. Sigourney Weaver is one of my favorites in Alien, and this being a science fiction film like Alien, I felt it was sort of the flip side of Alien, kind of the darker side of Alien. And, you know, it's been a long time since they've made an Alien movie, so having this sort of unofficial sequel, I thought was pretty cool.
Okay, your rating real quick?
5 bags of popcorn.
Wow.
Great. Speaking of the second movie we have here, this one's, ironically, the second best exotic Marigold Hotel, directed by John Madden, the football guy, I guess.
He's a good coach.
Starring Bill Nighy, Judi Dench, Maggie Smith, and the great Richard Gere. A young, enterprising hotel owner juggling the expansion of his business, his upcoming marriage, and the lives of his eccentric and active tenants. This is a rom-com, old-person chick flick kind of movie with a lot of old people in it, which is fun to see them. A lot of these people are actual sirs and duchesses and whoever from England. English knights here and certain royalty, I guess, prince. And these folks are all down in India doing what they do down there. And it almost is one of these, it's one of these
One of those kind of
big,
films.
put everybody in there and see what happens kind of movies, improv. And Richard Gere, of course, is always great. I love this movie. 5 bags easily with 10 cups of soda, I would say. And I'm giving it 5 bags of soda.
You know what I thought was really interesting about this movie is
Let me kick it to
it was,
Joe first. And Joe,
Oh, I didn't see the previews even on that one, so yeah, you
yeah,
take
what
it.
I thought was interesting about this is that with some of the classic movies, when they make a sequel like your Rockies or your Jaws, you get Rocky 2, Jaws 2. They just put a number after it. And instead, they actually incorporated the fact that it was a sequel into the title, The Second Best. And I think that's an interesting, very creative way to do that. And I think it could usher in a new era of this type of creativity. So I really like the movie for that. And I'm going to give it 5 bags of popcorn. Or maybe the way to phrase that I will give it the 5th bag of popcorn, which is kind of what they did with their title.
All right, and finally, a rare third movie here because there's so many movies coming out this week. The Coop, starring John Pierce Brosnan and Owen Wilson and Lake Bell. In their new overseas home, an American family finds himself caught in the middle of a coup. They must now look for a safe escape in an environment where foreigners are being executed. I didn't get a chance to see this movie because of the travel we've been doing, going back and forth and gearing up for the premiere of Decker 2, which starts on Monday. But it sounds interesting. I love everything that these actors have been a part of, so I'm going to recommend it and say go out and check out The Coop, starring Pierce Brosnan, Owen Wilson, and Lake Bell. And it's 5 bags of popcorn.
Well, if you're a Bond head, you'll watch anything Pierce Brosnan does. And of course, I loved it because of that. So I'm also going to give it 5 more informed bags of popcorn because I did see the picture. And I'm going to throw in a little golden gun as a sort of a tip of the hat to the man with a golden gun, Mr. James Bond.
And Owen Wilson, he's terrific, you know.
Yeah, he's always good.
Yeah.
And you haven't seen this one as well? Or?
No.
Okay.
No.
All right. Well, big thanks to my wonderful 2 guests on this Decker Day episode of On Cinema at the Cinema. We got Gregg Turkington and Joe Estevez. Thank you guys so much, and we'll see you at the premiere of Decker 2, which starts on Monday. Coming
Where's
up.
the premiere going to be?
I'm just saying we'll all be a chance to watch it. This is
Oh,
sort of
okay.
the premiere party here with me in costume and everything like that. Too much to do. Got to get back to Hawaii and finish making the show. Once again, check out Decker Season 2 starting on Monday right here on this website. And you'll be able to see new episodes of Decker Monday through Friday. That's every day of the week. And it's a wonderful new series written by me with some selected sequences written by Gregg Turkington and directed by myself as well as produced and starring Tim Heidecker as Decker. We want to thank, it's a great series, Decker 2, Port of Call, Hawaii, Operation Save the Island of Honolulu.
Lots more Special Agent Kingston, too. If you missed that character, he's back.
And it's really something we're very proud of the show. And Joe plays the evil President Davidson again.
Wow.
And God bless America, and thanks for checking out the show and watching On Cinema. All right. Thank you guys so much.
With Hawaii.
Yeah, we're doing a lot of it. Some of it we're doing here as well. We're shooting kind of back second and stuff.
Is it flight at 10 o'clock? Yeah, we'll find it tonight.
I'll see you on set here because we're shooting your stuff.
Don't need me in Hawaii?
We're just kind of shooting around that. Because
Well, you don't need me, you don't need me.
Okay,
I
yeah.
gotta go.
Yeah, all right, good fun, guys.
Thanks, Joe.
Yeah.
And you know how to get
packed.
out of here?
Yeah.
See you, Joe.
Mm.